Hey, what's up, people? How's it going there? Hope all's well. Yeah, I got a good episode today. First, I want to start off with rest in peace, Frank Shambell. Yeah, I heard he passed away. Very good friend of mine. The shit we did together, man. Jesus. Back in the days, man. I've mentioned him several times throughout some of my stories, but yeah, that's a sad one. Yeah, he got his shit together, started a family, bought a house. He butcher, in the union and shit. And well, he's older than me. He was up there. A big dude too. Yeah. So yeah, wow. Yeah, guess we all gotta go sometime, right? But yeah, we had fun together, man. One day, next time I have Sammy come on, we'll talk about some times we shared together. Yeah. Wow, man. Yeah, that's sad. He used to be down with the Lonely Hearts Club band. We used to hang out. That was in Andrew Lace's house. Like around Christmas and shit like that. No one had a place to go, like family, or if not, they just didn't want to associate with their family, or some of them weren't allowed to hang out with their family. So, whatever the situation, we would all go over to Lace's house and we'd exchange gifts too. But back then, we were breaking into a lot of cars and shit, stealing the radios, the Benzie boxes and all the Alpine. It was crystals, 8 crystals, and all this crazy shit. But, around Christmas time, they would leave packages in the cars, and it would have like a man's name on it, like Uncle Jimmy or something. So we would know that's a dude. So we give it to a dude, you know what I mean? It's like we'd even leave the name tags on it and everything. We'd exchange gifts. Oh, wow. Thank you, Robert. What I've always wanted. Oh, geez. Thank you, Andrew. It's just, and Frank was in that mix, man. Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's, like Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I forget who came up with that name. I think it was Andrew's girlfriend or some shit. The Lonely Hearts Club Band. I guess because she probably just wanted to hang out, quiet Christmas and shit. You got a bunch of droogies. Yeah, that was fun times, man. Poor Frank, man. Yeah, I remember he used to ride around this bicycle. It was an iron horse, was the name of it, and like iron, like steel and shit like that, is not what you want your bike to be made out of. You want it light, like aluminum or something like that. At least chromoly, right? Oh man, yeah, poor guy, man. Yeah, that's a hard one, man, Frank. Yeah. Anyway, Frank Shambell, rest in peace. Now, here's a clip from a movie that came out in 2018, and the name of the movie was Ocean's 8. Yeah, I believe Ocean's 8. I might have the oceans wrong, but it's the one with all the women in it and stuff. And yeah, boom, again, boom. It's 2018. That's a year after my arrest. And that tag was done before my arrest, of course. But yeah, that goes to show you, man. Boom, straight on through. I put movies on here, 87, 88, shit like that. Black Rain. It's like, that's some phenomenal shit right there, right? That's like the shit legends are made out of, man. You straight through all the fucking years, man. Come on. Shit, ain't no one out there like that, man. Nah, nah. Don't exist. Does not exist, man. And what can I say about that movie? Don't know. I actually flipped through it kind of just to get the clip so I could show you guys. I never really a fan of that stuff. I believe I saw the first one, but yeah, I don't know. It was never my thing, man. Run around stealing stuff. 2018. Yeah, it was after my arrest. That's when I took my business underground. 2018, Ben and I got arrested for writing graffiti. It was on the news and all that shit. I figured I would take my business underground. So I started hitting the tunnels heavier, more so with lace than normal. And Dove had hopped in on it. Um, yeah, I was going off on tunnels for a little while. For like that winter, I mean, go twice a week. and we'd hit one side one week and then hit the other side the next week, or if not, we would hit one side one time and then before the weekends we'd get the other side because we literally go with those big silvers and it would be like RD and a lace would be right in front of me. He would skip the space and do a lace and then I would do an RD. So it's like RD lace, 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 all the way through for blocks. Doing that shit. Yeah, I forget what was it. Like we were buying that spray paint from Bombing Science, something like that in Canada. That's where it was coming down from. Yeah, we were buying them fucking things. It was costing us like $400 a tunnel. Yeah, it was like $400 a tunnel, just right off the rip. Yeah, I mean, we're not stealing the stuff, but what was I could get into that. I'll actually put video footage of the tunnels and shit like that, photographs of it. I never actually did an episode about me and Lace going off on the tunnels. Like I never actually showed you guys the footage and all that stuff. I don't know why, but I'll do that. I can definitely do that. I don't want to, start talking out because then I got to dig up all that footage and shit like that. But a lot of people send it, and a lot of it's on Instagram. You can see when it's a tunnel and a train's going by. A lot of people video, and it's like Artie Lace, Artie Lace, Artie Lace, Artie Lace, Artie Lace. Meanwhile, we're also doing these big, huge blockbusters, which that I did do an episode on. It's somewhere back there you could check. Yeah, we were going out, we're doing these big, huge blockbusters. Shit. One of them, a whole station. Yeah. Lace, TK, RD, Dover. It's the whole side of the station. There's no real space left. People could squeeze in between somewhere or something. But what else is there? Right. 2018. What was I doing with myself? Yeah, not much I can think about. It's not too far back, but yeah, just living life. Take care of yourselves. Check out the footage. Hey, what's up? Speaking about Frank Shambell, rest in peace. I forgot to mention he wrote Graffiti too. He wrote Sire, Sire. He would hit City Hall layup, did top to bottoms in there, lace in him. Uh, Sire. There's one of them on a website that was I believe it's Rolling Thunder Writers website, an RTW graffiti website, and you'll see a picture of a sire with, remember the lowercase e and the lowercase I, uppercase S, lowercase I, uppercase R, lowercase e, with a cherry red outline. Yeah, that sire, that was Frank Shambell. Yeah, he quit probably 83, 84-ish, something like that. Yeah, is when he stopped writing graffiti. He frequented City Hall layup, and somehow on that RTW website, I thought that he was RTW. To the best of my knowledge, he never got down with RTW. Lace did get down with RTW later on in life, but yeah, Frank Shambell, rest in peace. He had a couple of them. I remember the Under the Wind is Sire too, Sire. Now later on in life, there was another Sire that used to hang out with us also. That was Dave Bonet, the Bonet brothers. Danny wrote Rend, and Dave Bonet wrote Sire, Sire. Also, same way. Yeah. That was later on. At that point, Frank wasn't even thinking about graffiti anymore. Like he did it as a teenager, and he got old enough. He said, I ain't doing that shit no more. He moved on. And like I said, he became a butcher. He was in the union, butcher, like cutting meat, chopping meat and stuff like that. Yeah. Wow. Rest in peace, man. Yeah. Take care of yourselves, guys.
Claude Becker,
Yeah.
John Fraser,
Hi.
SPD Insurance. How are you?